Hello guys. The next topic of the short video is ORP, the oxidation reduction potential of water. That is, almost no one monitors this unit, although there are many devices that have a sensor for this ORP. And it's necessary to know the ORP in your system because ORP determines the potential of your water for reduction. That is, ORP can depend on various factors. This includes the hydrogen sulfide content in your substrate, the organic content in the water, the load on your system, that is, on your water, with fish, that is, feeding any organic matter, everything you add to the aquarium. And even many trace elements affect the ORP level, particularly lowering it. Accordingly, if you have overloaded your water, that is your system, your aquarium, with a large number of fish, a large amount of food, then your sand releases hydrogen sulfide. You can determine this by digging through the sand. You will see many bubbles, small gas bubbles. That is hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide chronically reduces the ORP and accordingly makes the water less suitable. The lower the ORP, the less suitable the water is for fish life. The first problem that affects a fish is low ORP. That is most of the problems you encounter. White spots, outbreaks in the form of cryptocaryon, adenomyosis. The main cause is a low ORP level. That is, more specifically, it is the high content of various organic compounds that affect the reduction of ORP. A normal ORP level is around 300, 450 units. If you see an ORP below 300 in your aquarium, then I do not recommend adding additional load in the form of fish or extra feeding it for both corals and fish. This will all have a negative impact and you will see a significant overload of your water. That is your ORP, so to speak, with organics, and consequently you will encounter some problems primarily with your fish. So how can you monitor and maintain a high ORP level? ORP is increased through ozonation. That is, the ozonator purifies the water, thereby you see a higher ORP value during the operation of the ozonator. Furthermore, ORP can be increased by a UV sterilizer, an ultraviolet sterilizer, which also contributes to water purification. That is, ultraviolet breaks down certain protein parts, destroying organic matter, aiding in biofiltration to, so to speak, remove it, and accordingly your skimmer. So, these three devices can increase the ORP level, but I never, under any circumstances, recommend raising the ORP above 400 because 450 is already such a, almost a critical value. This indicates that there are very few nutrients in your water, and these nutrients are necessary for feeding your corals. So accordingly, you should maintain a golden mean of around 300 to 400 in ORP. If the ORP in your aquarium is below 300, that's also not a problem. And you don't see, for example, any signs of disease on your fish. So this is normal. That is, maybe, yes, your corals are not consuming the trace elements you are dosing quickly enough, but they will definitely consume them. Perhaps you just need to slightly reduce feeding, slightly reduce the dosing of trace elements. For example, iodine and iron cause a slight drop in ORP, which is immediately visible on the device. Another good product for increasing ORP is Redox Clean. This product provides a quick effect. You will see on the ORP sensor that the ORP rises very quickly, but then it decreases over the course of 3 hours. This product makes organic substances it essentially breaks them down and accelerates the removal of this organic matter through your skimmer. Goodbye, everyone.